This is what I consider to be a temporary situation. I do not see this to be a paradigm shift in what we're doing with regard to the markets into the United States or out of the United States. It's just something we're having to deal with for reasons that we are all familiar with. And as regards our future expansion in the US, we shall perhaps take a sort of slightly longer term view on that, but nevertheless we will continue. Yes, it has had an effect on us, there's no question about it. We've done our very best to try and mitigate the discomfort or the inconvenience that's caused to many of our passengers, and I think we're on top of it now. It was a tad challenging in the early days, but now we are getting to the stage where we have a certain restoration of normality, but it remains a difficulty. I'm not going to comment on what the United States government does with regard to it makes its own decisions, and if that's what it wants, then that's what it'll get, and it'll be far from us to say that that is not going to happen or that it's unnecessary. I'm not in a position to judge whether the United States are right or wrong on that. I'm simply saying that we will comply with what they want. Well, they would say that, wouldn't they? We've had 2.5 years of this. And as we have grown our capacity successfully, introduced more cities successfully, and grown our profits successfully, this constant tirade comes at us. And we're going to get used to it now. But you know what I would say to them? I said, you need really to put the customer at the heart of your business. You really need to stop treating them as cattle and treat them as human beings. And the United disgraceful episode was a classic case of how corporate culture has indicates that that particular company has lost the plot with regard to what it should be doing, basically the right thing by their passengers.